Well, there's a real buzz here at the first ever NALS Conference in York, and I'm delighted to be joined by the chair and also speaker, Kate Faulkner. So very busy day for you, Kate.
It is a very busy day. I've already forgotten to tell them about the coffee break.
Well, they seem to be doing fine.
So excited about the next speaker.
Now, how important do you think it is that NALS has come up north to York and is being inclusive to agents in the regions? Because we find that letting agent events tend to be very London-centric.
I think a lot of property is full stop London-centric. So what I love about this is that I'm a Midlander. So, you know, York is definitely north for me. It will be south for others. But I think it's fantastic. And doing a conference like this is, you know, and having people from DCLG who live in London to come up here and other presenters to get a non-London picture, that's what's so fantastic. And you know, it's so lovely, the location, the room that we've got, everybody's already participating loads. I'm learning lots, so it's really, really good.
It is, and we often forget that sometimes the regions are the kind of test bed of things like right to rent. So to hear from landlords and lettings agents at the coalface is so important for all of us.
Well, it is, and how fantastic to have a whole conversation in a room. We've had a landlord, we've had the immigration officers chipping in, we've had the agents being able to ask all of their questions without any worries about what they might sound like, what they're going to be told, and it's a fantastic education, which you know I'm kind of a bit nuts about, but also it helps take away the worries and fears, I think, and the rumours that we tend to see maybe in the papers. So it gives you a real picture. But what I always love is when you've got everybody involved in a room, then we'll all get a better understanding and we'll all do a better job for their tenants and indeed for landlords if it's an agent.
Quite, and also let's not forget the value of the networking, because as we can see behind us, everybody's having their coffee, chatting away, and I think what's so important is that every single person here today is committed to a better private rented sector. So what could be more positive than all the stakeholders getting together? We're not in competition, we all want to work together.
Yeah, and I think when we were chatting earlier, it's not just your average agent that's here. We've got a housing association that has become a letting agent. You know, I really want at a local level for agents not to sit in their little silo. You've got to come out, you've got to talk to the local authority, and we've got Ruth coming from another lady coming from DCLG, got another lady coming from York who's been in the local authority for years. Your local authority might not be talking to you or might not be helpful. York might work in a different way. That might give you information to go back and really help grow your business and make sure that your local authority is being as helpful as it could be.
Absolutely, because the guys here today are actually the gatekeepers of the private rented sector. So I think everything you've said just proves what a powerful event today can be.
Yeah, and we have everybody in this room. And how often can you spend a day out the business, get to see everybody you need to? And indeed, you know, we've got the guys around, so you've got the immigration officers here, you've got client money protection. We all know how hard work deposits are these days, so you've got the deposit guys here. Valuation office, they'll have been knocking on your door, keep asking you for rents, and you're thinking, I'm not sure, whereas you can have a nice relaxed conversation today. So I think I know it's hard to take a day out sometimes because I run my own business, but this is a wonderful forum where you get weeks and weeks worth of knowledge for just putting that one day aside.
Fantastic. Well, it's great to have your input here, Kate, as always. Thanks very much for joining me. We've been talking to Kate Faulkner, property commentator, chair and speaker here today at the NALS Conference in York.